What's going on, everyone? Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the Golden State Warriors versus Minnesota Timberwolves NBA matchup going down Monday, May 12th, 2025. Just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, the games that I love, head to Pickdawgz.com. Click the Premium Picks tab at the top of the page. It's a great time to do so because we have a lot of action lined up for the week ahead. We've got Major League Baseball, NBA, and NHL playoff action as well. So make sure that you jump on board. Remember to use the promo code PICK at checkout for 15% off your purchase. We're also on the hunt for 250,000 subscribers here on our YouTube channel. We appreciate each and every one of you that have helped get us to where we are today. But if you haven't already hit that subscribe button, please do so. Help us get to that milestone. We are also offering, products for those who make big bets and for those with big bankrolls. Those looking for more of a VIP experience where you're going to get things like late alert plays closer to game time, or we're going to track line movement for you, try to get you the best possible number compared to the closing line. So if that sounds like something that you're interested in, text the number on the screen for more information, even if it's just to find out if it's right for you. But let's get to this one between the Golden State Warriors and the Minnesota Timberwolves. The Golden State Warriors coming into this one looking to even up the series at 2. They fell down 2-1 in this series after a 102-97 loss to the Minnesota Timberwolves last time out. And you just really saw once again the struggles that the Golden State Warriors have offensively without Steph Curry in the lineup. Jimmy Butler did his best to put the team on his back, as did Jonathan Kuminga. Both those guys combined for 63 of the 97 points for the Warriors in that game. But you also had other key contributors that normally you would probably expect to be able to chip in. Guys like Brandon Podziemski put in just 5 points on 1 of 10 shooting. Did grab 8 boards, but again really struggled in that game. Draymond Green only had 2 points, 4 assists. Even then, he normally he's a guy that can at least contribute. If he's not scoring, he can do the other little things like hit the boards and at least facilitate. But again, didn't do that either. And Buddy Hield was the only other player to score in double figures. So there was really no secondary options that were chipping in for Golden State in that game. And I worry that it's going to be more of the same here. The Minnesota Timberwolves, played fantastic defense in that game. They only shot 44% from the floor, 38% from 3. But Golden State, even though they had their opportunities to really sort of, chip themselves back into this game with, 43% from behind the arc, they also committed 14 turnovers in that game. And they actually, took better care of the basketball than Minnesota did in the game. Minnesota committed 18 turnovers. But the thing was that, Minnesota, won the rebounding battle. They just basically took care of business. They were, just a little bit more disciplined than Golden State was, and they were able to pull it out. And that's the big thing for me, is that Minnesota was facing adversity. Golden State was able to try to rely on their defense for a good portion of that game, but in the end, Minnesota just got the key stops that they needed late. They got, they hit the shots late that they needed to, and I just think that this is going to be another spot where, the Golden State Warriors continue to struggle without Steph Curry, and until they get him back in the lineup, it is going to be really hard to feel good about sort of where, their sort of playoff hopes lie. And I want to look at the under, but I mean the problem is playoff basketball, and it's been indicated in the line. It started to drop. I mean the total's now at 200, so it just makes it really hard to get behind. I think the Golden State Warriors are in some trouble here. I'm going to take the Minnesota Timberwolves. I'm going to lay the 5, and that's going to be my free pick. But just a reminder, if you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed to our channel and smash that thumbs up. And if you're looking for my best bets, you can find those at Pickdawgz Premium. While you're Pickdawgz, check out our betting tools. They're 100% free. They're the best betting tools in the business, and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for the day's action. Thanks for watching. See you guys soon.